Hey guys, so I'm going to start out this look by applying some eyeshadow primer. I always use this Smashbox primer, and to make the colors more bold, I always love to spritz a bit of the Addictive Cosmetics Fix It Spray onto my eyeshadow brush. It really helps to bring the colors out, and I am applying the Undone Beauty Warm Up Bronzer as my eyeshadow today. I love warm neutrals, and this palette, it can be used as a bronzer and I think as an eyeshadow really effectively as well. I'm defining my lash line with a little bit of the Pacifica Sun Dreams Bronzer Duo. I'm using the darker shade Sunshine On with a liner brush. So I've recently started doing something new with my concealer. I purchased the Pacifica Liquid Cover Concealer in 2 shades. I picked up 12NM, which is a bit darker, a bit more salmony, and I'm using this as a corrector. And I love laying this down on my under eye first, really blending it in there with the sponge, and then I'm going to top this off with the Pacifica Liquid Cover Full Coverage Concealer in the shade 14NM, which is a bit more brightening. I really feel like this helps to give me that seamless under eye and cover up my dark circles really effectively. I'm also applying the brighter shade on my forehead and around my mouth to really brighten up those areas as well. I've been really enjoying using the Undone Beauty Under Over Powder as my setting powder lately, and I love to just use patting motions with my brush to really set my under eye area and all the areas that I've concealed. This powder appears very light in the pan, but I think it would work for a wide range of skin tones. Now I'm going back in with the Warm Up Bronzer by Undone Beauty to apply some shadow to my lower lash line. I've been doubling up my mascaras, so first I'm going to go in with the Honest Beauty mascara. I'm applying the primer side first, and I love to take my time doing this. Really make sure that each and every lash is coated, and then I flip the mascara around and I just apply the actual mascara portion on top of the primer. And I love to follow this up with the Ilia mascara. I feel like the Honest Beauty mascara really gives me length, and the Ilia mascara gives me volume, so they kind of are the perfect duo. When I'm all done, I just grab a clean spoolie brush to kind of marry the two together, make sure there's no clumps, and I apply the Ilia to my lower lash line. I'm dipping back into the warm-up bronzer, but this time for a more shimmery shade for the inner corner, and then we move on to blush. This is my first time using the Pacifica Cheeky Cherry Cheek Stain, and I wasn't sure what the best way to apply it was, so I started off with placing the product on the back of my hand and blending it in with a sponge, but I wanted a little bit more intensity, so I went back in and tried to apply it with a stippling brush, hopefully for a little bit more payoff. And while I did like the finish, I wanted it to be even more pow, so I decided to actually apply it straight to my cheeks and blend it in from there, and I think that was the best payoff. I swirled a large brush all throughout the warm-up bronzer, applied that, to my cheeks, forehead, and jawline, and then I did the same with the Undone Beauty Nonzer highlighting palette and applied that to the high points of my face. Finishing touches here, I'm applying the Pacifica Liquid Lipstick in Flawless, which is new, and I'm loving it, obviously. And then I'm going to apply the Brow Gel by Ilia to my very unkempt brows, kind of try to keep them in place. And there you have it. That's my look. All done. Not too much to it, but you know, perfect for your Zoom work conferences. Kind of makes you look a bit more put together, nice and springy with the bronzer and highlighter. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and let me know if you want to see more.